Hello and welcome to a day in the life of a homeless boat hermit. I've already started on some projects today, so we're going to get a late start on the video. I've already taken it apart, but here is the autopilot, or the steering wheel, and the old Autohelm 4000 type autopilot. And the problem I'm having is that it slips. So the motor turns, but it doesn't turn the wheel. So I've taken it apart, and you can sort of see here. You can sort of see here that it uses this belt. And I've got it might be as simple as a new belt, which I do have, but it's up in San Diego waiting for me. So our project today is this tensioner. It's just not enough tension on the belt, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a circular shim using the 3D printer. Put the circular shim around here to increase tension on the belt, and then put it back together and see how well it works. Again, you can sort of see here how it works. You have this arm that applies tension, and it's just slipping on the rim of the other portion. So let's see what we got here. Let's zero that out. Hmm. 30.7. And what else? It looks like there's a little lip on there. We can take advantage of that to put in a little ridge so that it will lock on there. So here's the shim. I basically added just a 1 millimeter to the radius, and you know, we're just trying to increase tension, so let's print that and see how it works. Well, that's printing. Let me show you another project. I went to a sort of little swap meet bazaar thing yesterday, and I got this really cute little toaster oven, and at full capacity it only uses 470 watts. For normal baking it's only half of that, so maybe like 235 watts. So I should be able to bake something for like 15 minutes and not use up all of my battery power. And I've already sort of started on it. The paper towels, where were the paper towels? Oh yeah. The paper towels used to be on a hanger here, but I took out the parts for that, and what I want to do is mount this underneath the shelf space here, so that it's wall mounted, and then I'll take off the other things. And one thing about being on a sailboat is you got to be very conscientious about space, right? So I'm running out of space and I want to keep my counter space. I'm going to mount that there. I don't know if I'll be able to finish that today, so we'll see. But My goal is to bake something. Maybe later today I'll put it on the counter here and bake some oatmeal cookies. I got my oatmeal, but I was reading about the ingredients, and I need to get some butter and eggs. What else? I have a lot of other spices. Oh, hey, there's me. I have some other spices. I got some cinnamon and some other ingredients I need, but I need to get the other stuff. Okay, let's see what happens later. So there's our shim piece. Let's see how it works, see if it fits. One thing that is annoying about sailboats is space is at a premium, and you kind of got to move everything to get to other things. I don't like that. I always like being able to grab stuff, but let's see how this. Whoa, Nelly. So there's our shim piece. It's a tight fit. I would worry about it cracking, but it's good enough for our testing purposes, I think. Let's see what happens here. Much better. And it will still give, it looks like, a little bit. I only added 1 millimeter, so it should still slip if it gets too much. You want it to slip a little bit so we don't burn out the motor. But alright. So now I've hooked up the autopilot, and let's give it a test, shall we? But since the boat's not moving, we need to take this off here. Oh, it looks good, much better than before. Before I was getting a lot of slippage. And it doesn't look like the motor's straining too much. I think I'll call that a success. Put this on standby here. This is another piece I made with the 3D printer. I'm going to redo all of this. This is all just temporary and prototype proof of concept stuff. And this is a little bit tricky. You'll see some brackets here. And again, this is still prototype proof of concept stage. It's too flimsy for transoceanic stuff, but I can go around the harbor here and test out the system. Anyway, I think I have something workable for going around the marina here. Let me give you just a little tour. In case you missed it, I am in at Baja Naval Marine Boatyard in Ensenada, Mexico. And say ready, cut, ready, cut. One thing you're really concerned about is how many amps you draw. That's pretty good. I was expecting 4 amps. Looks like it's only drawing about 2 amps. 2 amps. Two amps under constant usage and whatnot. Well, let me turn this off. How do I do that? Stand by. Yeah, 2 amps. Let me see. 2 amps. Gee, with a 50 amp hour battery, that would give me a lithium iron phosphate battery. If I dedicate a 50 amp hour system to that, that would actually run for 24 hours. But 2 amps, 2 amps. If I get solar panels feeding in 50 watts, that would actually pay for my electricity use for the autopilot.